Jesus performed many miracles. Blind people are able to see, the deaf hear, paralytics walks again, loaves and fish multiplied, and even the dead are raised back to life. But these miracles always happened in the presence of Jesus. He was there, talking to them, touching them physically and personally. But the miracle in today's gospel is different. It happened with Jesus miles away from the sick boy. He was at that time in Cana, and the boy was in Capernaum. What is even surprising is that he ignored the request of the father to go to his house. In the Synoptic Gospels, it is the centurion who tells Jesus it is not necessary to go to his house. Lord, I am not worthy to have you enter under my roof. Only say the word, and my servant will be healed. This is understandable because he was a Gentile and he knew that Jews are not allowed to enter his house. In this particular case, however, the man lives in Capernaum and so he must be a Jew. In response to his request, Jesus simply instructs him, "Go home, your son will live." Perhaps one reason why Jesus did not go to the house of the sick was his disappointment with the people. "Unless you people see signs and wonders, you will not believe," he complained. He knew the futility of doing a miracle in their presence because they have no intention of believing. So he did not give them the pleasure of witnessing another miracle. On the contrary, the father of the boy was not after any sign. He just appealed to the Lord to help his son. He needed no sign. He already believed Jesus can make his son well, even if he does not see him. The man believed what Jesus said to him and left. That is the faith that the Lord is looking for in people. That is the faith that produces miracles. That is precisely what he taught. Amen, I say to you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain, "Move from here to there," and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Indeed, for those who do not believe, no sign is enough. For those who believe, no sign is necessary, as shown by the father of the boy. Lent is a good time for us to examine the status of our relationship with God and to ask Him to deepen our faith in Him. Miraculous healings can take place in our lives too, if we approach Jesus, the healer, with true humility, trusting faith, earnest prayer, and the willingness to surrender ourselves to God's will.